Welcome back, finally, to the Rotten Gore Movies Horror Podcast. I forget. Is that what it's called? Or is that? That felt like it was way too long.
It's either that or...
If our name is that long, then we gotta change it.
What did you say?
Rotten Gore Horror Movies Podcast.
I thought it was just the Rotten Gore Podcast.
Yeah, is it just Rotten Gore Podcast?
I thought we were going to be the Stone to Death Podcast.
That's something we got to bring up to the viewers now, actually. That's a good point. So, you may notice a different voice in this recording other than mine. I'm, of course, Brandon, the Gore Keeper off YouTube. Go check out the channel. I'm not very active on there anymore, but maybe one day I will be. Well, this is going to be on there, so that's cool. Yeah. So my other co-host with me is Caleb, Kent Milkbone.
Hello.
And he's going to be the new co-host going forward. John and me decided to split because he just couldn't find a schedule, or it just didn't work out schedule-wise for us to burp or do podcasts together. So yeah, it was an amicable split. Me and John are still cool as hell, so it's all good. No problem. No bad blood. But this is Kent Milkbone. Do you want me to call you Caleb or Kent Milkbone? What would you prefer?
Just do Kent Milkbone.
Kent Milkbone. All right.
Maybe I'll...
I'm gonna call you whatever the fuck I want to call you when I want to call you it. How about that?
We shouldn't have said my name, so nobody would know who I am, other than the people who know me that I'm doing this podcast. But I only told like one person, so that was today.
Well, anybody that would listen to this podcast that knows you that you haven't told will recognize your voice anyways. And I didn't say your last name, so nobody, if they don't know you and they hear this, they're still not going to know who you are.
Caleb Morse.
Can you give him a link to your Facebook page quick? Can we put that in the description?
Just type in Caleb Morse on Facebook. And my profile picture is me with a cat on my shoulder. Then that's how you'll know how to find me.
I love how it went from you're so worried that people are who you are, and now you're just delving all your personal information, ways to contact you.
You know what? Let's edit that part out.
Dude, I'm not going to unless you mark a flag with it.
No, I don't care. Who's gonna listen to this? You and me. Like, who fucking cares? Whatever.
Hey man, when we were doing it consistent, we had pretty good views. So hopefully now that we're back under the same name, like we please, if you're back and you're listening to us, seriously, I love you guys. Thank you for continuing to listen, because I know this podcast has its fans and you guys are awesome. And for those of you who are new here, we've had this podcast for a long time. It's gone under many different name changes and all that stuff. So this is today we're doing Dead Heat, and it's a fresh start for this podcast. We got a new co-host, and there's a new premise, Caleb. Not only do we talk about horror movies, right? Another change is going to be we're not going to decline to review good movies anymore or new movies. We're just going to be literally any movie we have an interest in doing or talking about while we are under the influence, which is also a new rule. We have to be under the influence in this podcast. So we are, and that's probably why we're laughing so much and giggling like little girls. But
I think it'll make it more fun. And
yeah.
Plus, you know what? Even if that wasn't a rule, I'd still be pretty stoned anyways while we do the podcast, so it makes like no difference.
That's extremely true. Because I know on the old podcast, I would drink like beer and like during the show, like live on air on YouTube. I'd just be like getting drunk on air, like, oh my god. And like every once in a while I have to get up, like I gotta pee, or I need to grab another beer. It's so unprofessional. We're the least qualified people in the world that have a horror movies podcast, but we do.
Yeah. Well, fuck it, dude. It's fun, and Honestly, who cares, man? Good vibes. I'm
Good
just having
vibes.
good vibes.
Good vibes all around.
Oh, dude, I just smacked my elbow, my funny bone on the wall. Ow. I got a tingle all the way up my arm. Oh, dude,
Why
that
were you
hurt.
why were you even moving your elbow that fast?
Because
That was your injury, your funny
I
bone.
was trying to fix my sleeve without like using my other hand because I'm holding my phone. So
Oh,
I don't
right.
know. I backed my elbow up and I just smashed it right in the wall. I'm good.
That's good. Man, I was talking about the new rules for this show, and I can't remember where I left off. But basically, we're gonna do any horror movie we want at this point, whether we liked it or didn't like it. There's no like Rotten Tomatoes restriction, for us anymore. There's nothing like that. Um, the only thing that's basically staying the same is we're a podcast about horror movies, and at the end we give our review and we recommend it. We, like our 5-star review, or whatever.
And it's not like we're just gonna have fun with the podcast. We're not gonna go into like talk about how good the cinematography is or like
Yeah.
how just
Honestly, we're
stuff that a lot
probably
of like
not
critics talk about. I guess
right.
we're just gonna have fun with it. Talk about like kind of what we liked or didn't like.
Yeah,
Just
this
have fun.
podcast is all for fun. We're in no way claiming to be professionals on
No,
filmmaking. I
we're
mean,
not.
some of our favorite movies are the Toxic Avenger series, so we're not exactly qualified. I also love
Fucking
this
basket
movie.
case.
Yeah, Basket Case. That's a good shout. Another one that I love that proves I'm not qualified for anything filmmaking wise. I love this movie we're reviewing today, and that is the Treat Williams and Joe Piscopio. It's not. I was thinking Piscopo and Pinocchio at the same time. Joe Piscopo. Yeah, we're watching Dead Heat from. What year is this again? I'm looking at my VHS of it right now, and I can't find the year.
I think it was the 80s.
Is it
89? 88 maybe?
Oh, 1990.
1990. Okay,
I
I
could
was
have swore
close.
this was an 80s movie.
I thought it was too.
No, because this came out 2 years before Vincent Price died, because Vincent Price is in this movie. So this came out in
Yeah.
1988. This is supposed to be just my release that came out in 1999.
I was gonna say I could have when I just watched it on Tubi, I could have swore it said like 89 or 88. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely 88. That's an interesting factoid about this movie. Okay, so little backstory here about this movie and Caleb and me, or Cat Milkbone, whatever the fuck you decide.
Yeah, don't say my name.
Yeah. The first time we watched this was what, about 2 months ago, something like that.
But yeah, it was a
Month
little
and a
while
half
ago.
I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Because it was, or was it after my surgery that we watched this? I don't remember. But
I can't remember either.
I remember being very under the heavily influenced watching movie or this. So I had to rewatch it today, and there were so many things that went over my head when I first saw it. I was like, "Oh," and this is not like a hard to follow movie whatsoever. But I just found out today that the gang at the beginning of this movie is the whole point of their investigation in the first place. Like,
Yeah.
they're trying to find out who's the leader of that gang, and I just thought the ending and the fucking opening scene with the bank robbers were completely separate things.
Yeah, I remember when we watched it the first time at your house. I was pretty stoned too. I was just like not paying attention, like really at all.
Yeah.
And so I was really lost kind of going through it the first time. And I didn't really know like what was going on. But now, yeah, the second time watching it through, like I knew the plot better and stuff and like actually
Yeah.
kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah. And, for
But
me, I liked it the first time we watched it. Today I loved it. And I was like, man, like honestly, I'm gonna put this as the title, because I thought of it earlier when I was watching. I'm like, if Lethal Weapon was a horror movie, it'd be Dead Heat. Because
Yeah, I can
it
see that.
it's a lot of the same kind of deal, but there's just stupid shit in this movie, like reanimated dead ducks and stuff.
Yeah, that was, or that, like that big fucking
Was it a cow?
like skinned cow that
Yeah.
was like like opened up the door and started waddling through. I was like, oh my god.
And when I watched that the first time, burp, the first time we watched that, like I was like
Dude, I had no
genuinely
idea what was
concerned.
going on. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Oh man, that's how I felt. I'm like, what? Like I didn't know why they were there or how that shit started to come alive or anything. I was like,
Yeah, I was
what?
so lost.
I didn't know why we were like. I remember watching that. I'm like, I don't even know what this is anymore. Because because at that point the story was just way gone from my head.
Yeah.
Like I was just paying attention to like the one-liners and stuff.
Oh my god, there's this the one liner that made me laugh really hard. It was when it wasn't it was the the detective that didn't turn into a zombie. What was his name again?
Douglas.
Well, no, what was it? Douglas something. I don't remember his last name.
Hold on.
It was something kind of goofy.
Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Doug Bigelow.
Yeah, Bigelow. That's what it was. The the one line that he said that really made me laugh was when that pig was like on top of him, and he's like, "This little piggy went to the market." Then he fucking shot it. It went fucking flying.
Dude, yeah. I remember that was so fucking funny at the time. And then when I saw it today, I smiled again. And today I was not under the influence. So when I watched, I wanted to go into the clear mind. So I was watching it and I was like, that's clever.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
like
that was awesome. Joe Piscopo is who plays Detective Doug Bigelow
Yeah,
in
Joe
this movie.
Piscopo.
He is the fucking man. Like I want to watch everything he's ever done now. I don't know. There's something about him. Like he's just the name Doug Bigelow is so perfect for like the way he portrays himself to be, and I imagine he's this way in real life as well. Like it starts at the very beginning of the movie. His whole personality is like they're driving. So Roger Mortis, who's played by Treat Williams,
Mm-hmm.
and is driving around with Doug Bigelow, who is Joe Piscopo's character, and they're two. This is a buddy cop movie, right? And they're the two buddy cops. They're a team or whatever. They're supposed to be undercover, and like there's this really cheesy, like up tempo, light rock music playing, like pop rock music playing, and Joe Piscopo, while eating like a fucking hero or something, is drumming on the fucking the dash, but it's not to the beat of the song at all. He's just doing it to be obnoxious and be an asshole. I thought that was so fucking funny. It's just the little things that Joe Piscopo did this movie to make himself like the character he was supposed to be was so perfect, and I feel like a lot of those were like his choices. So
Yeah, probably just improv or something. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that's actually interesting you brought that up because Joe Piscopo used to be on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really? I
Yes,
had no
he
idea.
he was a guest on the show for 4 years, from 1980 to 1984. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so he's like a comedy person. Like he's supposed to be really funny.
Well,
That's like his whole thing. And he was fucking funny in this movie. He was like
Yeah, that
the
that makes
best.
a lot of sense then.
Yeah,
This
and
this
I thought
whole
that was
movie was
crazy,
just ridiculous.
dude. We
See,
should.
like I did have a good time with it. Um I probably didn't love it as much as you did.
There's no way no one loves this movie more than I
No.
do.
That's probably true.
This is my new Rawhead Rex.
Yeah. Mhm.
What were you
But
saying though?
no, I was gonna say I had fun with it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed myself while I watched it.
Right,
But
like, and you watched it twice, and you had a good time both times.
well, I guess the first time it's kind of hard to judge just because I really wasn't paying attention that much.
Even though you thought
But
at that point we were doing a podcast that night about it.
yeah, I wouldn't have been able to fucking say anything. Like,
Dude, honestly, it's probably good we did it because, again, like we said earlier, I had the entire movie the first time I watched it, I had no idea what the fuck was happening. I just knew the detectives were zombies or something.
yeah, because
And
I remember
it just blew
I
my
remember
mind with how, like, I knew the premise, right? Like, I know buddy cop movie, like, it's a horror comedy kind of thing. What the fuck was that?
what
Did you not hear that?
I blew out my oney.
Oh,
Did it sound like a
dude,
whistle?
that sounded like a goddamn monster from like the Descent or something. That's what it sounded like. And
What
I
the
was like,
fuck?
what is cutting into? Because we're remote podcasting this, so sorry if the quality is not great. This is our first time doing a remote podcast. But yeah, dude, that noise in the that I heard in my ear set was I audience, I don't ask you to comment much. I usually ask you to leave a rating or something, and thank you for doing that. But can we get some comments in this video about if that noise sounded like a monster to you or just air? Or if we could get
I
like a
did.
poll on like Facebook or something, like, hey, Caleb, bookmark this time so I know where this kind of happened, so I can point it out.
Oh shit, dude! I don't know how to do it.
Because it's 20. Oh, there's no flag placing or nothing.
Um, no, not
Oh,
not on my screen. Just shows like the timer, how long it's been going on for. It says finish recording, then it shows like who's all in the podcast.
okay. Well, that's lame.
Shit, I don't know how to. Yeah, I have no idea how to flag it, but it's probably I like.
It's like 22:20 or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 22 minutes.
Yeah. So I don't know I don't even remember what I was gonna do with that at this point. I'm not here anymore, man.
Something about making a poll on Facebook.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
oh,
like that. I don't know. Fucking maybe I'll make a poll, but please just comment if that sounded like a monster noise because that really spooked me. Anyways, so let's talk about what this movie's about a little bit. So I mean, we don't gotta go like beat for beat. I don't want to do that. There's so many podcasts that do that already. And I'm just gonna assume you guys have probably watched this movie already, so you can kind of fill in the blanks. And it's maybe even good if you haven't seen this movie because then we won't give everything away, you know. Then
yeah.
you can, and if you like what you hear about the movie, you can go watch it. So, but we are gonna spoil the ending to all these movies we review. That's just so you know, we are total spoiler podcast.
Yeah.
So even on new movies, but I'll probably warn you about that in the beginning instead of halfway through, like I did tonight. Okay, so we have Detective Mortis and Bigelow, Williams and Piscopo, fucking the men of the year. They are great. They got this undercover thing they're supposed to be doing, but they're on thin ice, which is a trope of like all those like 80s action cop movies.
Mm-hmm.
Was like the duo of cops are always in deep shit with their boss, and the boss was always angry at them, but then would be like, "But you did good, guys." That's in like every fucking movie. Like, I wonder if that's how Sergeant Lee are. They just get super cranky, and then just be like, "But you did good, so you're getting a promotion, even though you destroyed half the fucking city. You're
Yeah,
only on thin ice, but good work, guys." It's like, are
that
you
sounds
mad or
about
not?
right. Honestly, like that's not too far from
No,
the truth.
that was pretty fucking close. And that's their situation, right? They're kind of in hot water with the department on thin ice, as they say in the movie, I believe, um, which was awesome. Uh, they're looking for this gang or whatever that's been doing like jewelry store robberies and stuff, and banks and all kinds of shit. So they get called in to this jewelry store robbery. So obviously they go to it, and it's their case or whatever, and they start shooting at these bank robbers for like 10 minutes.
Dude, it goes on forever. Oops, my bad. I remember when, oh my god. I'm good. I think I'm good. But I remember when we first watched that, and they just kept getting shot, and I was just kept thinking, like, why aren't they dying? Like,
Yeah,
they're
dude.
getting shot so many times.
You know what's stupid though? We both knew it was about like zombies or whatever, but we still questioned, why aren't these people dying?
Well, see,
because I didn't get the first one that they were zombies.
yeah, I didn't get that part either. I just knew that one of the cops was going to be a zombie, so I didn't even think about the jewelry store robbers being zombies.
Right?
Like, I just kept thinking, like, they're getting shot like a million times, and they're still like shooting back, standing up. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
So yeah, our boys Morris and Bigelow are fucking unloading on these guys, and so
They have an
Mortis,
entire like fucking police station shooting
yeah,
like 20 cars. They're
like
all
all of
shooting.
Haddonfield was there.
The fucking lynch mob.
Yeah, evil
Tommy
dies
Doyle.
tonight. All this shit. Yeah, Tommy Doyle had his bat. Everything worked.
Zombies die tonight.
No, I mean this lynch mob and the whole entire police station had the works, right? And they were just fucking unloading these dudes like in that scene of RoboCop, and nothing is stopping them. So I guess one way to kill them is grenades, because Detective Mortis, played by
Oh my
Treat Williams,
god.
he shoots a hand grenade out from like his pocket or the guy's hand or something. I can't
Yeah.
remember where from, and so it activates the grenade, and
The fucking one zombie just blows up.
the way he says it though, like the way he prepares for his death. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like, it was so cheesy and awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
it
shit made
felt
me
like a
laugh really
Scooby-Doo
hard.
moment, like, uh-oh. So bad. Like something he could have easily avoided. But gets hit by, he just, instead of moving out of the way, he takes his time to utter the words, uh-oh. So that's how one of the zombie robbers die. And the other one, Detective Mortis, steals the lieutenant's car. And the lieutenant's pissed about this, by the way.
Yeah.
Even though his car was already like shot up like 100,000 times. Don't take my car though. It's our and it wasn't even a fucking nice car. It was like
It was like all shot up and the glass is all broken and shit. And
yeah, and it
like, who
wasn't like,
cares?
I mean, it wasn't like a sports. I mean, it was like a cop car, but it was just tan.
Yeah, it was nothing
Like a cop car
special.
from the 80s, but it was tan and there was no lights. So it's like the most average, basically like what a kid would draw a car. That's what it looked like. And he's like, he acted like it was his prized fucking possession. And so Mortis takes the car and fucking Halloween 4 and 5 this motherfucker into another van.
Dude, the way that he hit him,
Dude, it was
the
so
way he
aggressive.
looked. Oh my god, that shit was hilarious.
Oh, he fucking got. I mean,
Oh, he got fucking
it was bad.
dominated,
I mean, the
demolished.
fucking. It looks so good. I mean, usually when you can tell if a dummy is the one getting hit by the car, this was like a real person got their shit like squeezed out of their balls so hard. Like they just like took a full on real car to car slam to the stomach. Like, it looks so fucking real. But yeah, the face the other guy made was hilarious. But what I don't get off the bat, and this is a problem kind of throughout the whole movie, is the zombie. Obviously, the zombie gimmick is the whole kind of selling point of this movie, but they didn't really execute it properly because you would think like 100,000 rounds to your entire body would kill a zombie, right? But no,
Yeah,
getting hit in the stomach by a car killed the zombie. Like, really? I get the grenade, right? Because you fucking blow up. I mean,
yeah,
I
and
get the grenade. But you're just getting hit by a car. Zombies get hit by cars all the time when they're still crawling around, you know?
yeah, I kind of thought that same thing on not with the car, but when was it Detective Bigelow or Morris? I can't remember. But he like stabbed one of the zombies in the stomach with like a pole, and he fell in the pool,
Oh yeah, see a
and then he
zombie
just died like
died from
that. Like
that.
no, that's not. Yeah, I just thought like a zombie isn't gonna die from that. I don't think.
No,
You
probably
know,
not. It's a good one, Bigelow.
I
I
did. I
believe that
did
was
kind of
Bigelow. No,
believe.
it
I
was
did.
Bigelow because Mortis threw the fucking radio in the pool and electrocuted everyone.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
kind of believe the radio death, like it being fucking shocked.
yeah, I get that
But
because it probably fuck. I mean, it would have to fuck up your head, like
mhm.
your brain getting fried like that. So I mean, I get that too. But the pole and the getting hit by the car and then the first real zombie we see, the one that we know for sure is a zombie, we know what the fuck is going on.
Oh yeah,
Is the
that
biker zombie. And that one,
he looked
as awesome,
cool as
he
hell.
looked amazing.
Fuck
Like,
yeah, he was my favorite looking one in that movie.
dude,
He looked
he
so
was
fucking sweet.
I mean, it wasn't even a zombie; it was more of a creature because this thing had fucking like 3 faces, like
Yeah,
well, 3 half faces, like 2 mouths, like 4 eyes, and like, but it was one body. Didn't have 2 separate heads. It was one just giant head. So it's like, well, if he was just a zombie, that means that dude looked like that. Before he died.
yeah. What the fuck?
Because
I didn't think about that. I didn't put that together.
because the
Why
only
you
thing
look like?
that happens with zombie is they decay, right? But it
Yeah,
doesn't give you extra faces. So that that zombie is as I was gonna say, is like as cool as fucking that thing looked, it made
it
no
did.
sense in this movie.
No, it didn't.
I mean, it set me on the expectation that every encounter they were gonna have going forward was gonna be some weird zombie creature, and then there was no other ones. They were just decayed looking people, like with some fucking Dawn of the Dead makeup on. So
Yeah,
well, I'd say better than Dawn of the Dead makeup, but I'm not a big fan of Dawn of the Dead. But I got in trouble for
remake was
saying that
better.
during the live stream once.
You what?
I got shit for not for saying that I don't like Dawn of the Dead as much as most people on a live stream once.
It's not. Yeah, it's okay. I thought and the makeup did fucking. I thought it looked like shit.
Dude, it
And
was just blue.
the remake was way better than the
Agree.
original.
The remake is 100
They're
times
better.
better. And if you fucking disagree, then you can go fuck yourself because you're lying. You're just lying. The original Dawn of the Dead, it's obviously like a groundbreaking movie, right? Like,
Yeah,
and
I respect it, for what it is,
me
but
too.
to me, it's just I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. And yeah, they just looked like they were fucking bruised, heavily bad,
Yeah.
and I don't know. the makeup just didn't look very good.
No, that Tom Savini did that, didn't he? Because if
Yeah,
that
I
was him,
think
then that was his
so.
worst makeup he's ever fucking done, and I don't know how he got a job doing anything else after that.
Did he do? Was it Dawn of the? I think he did. Did he do Day of the Dead? I thought that's what he did.
Oh fuck! I suppose I have the VHS here, but I guess it doesn't say the. I guess it wouldn't even
I
fucking
can't.
goddamn
I can't
make
remember.
bars on you. Yeah, I don't remember. I swear to God, it was Tom Savini. I did the makeup for.
He might have. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Are you looking it up, or are we just sitting in silence? I don't remember already.
I thought you were looking it up. I can look
So,
it up.
no, I was just staring at my tape.
Tom.
Oh, you're looking it up? Okay, I'll put my phone down. Burp.
Oh yeah, he did do Dawn of the Dead.
Okay, yeah, that was his fucking worst makeup ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Maniac.
Yeah, Maniac was
I'm
great.
just reading through all the ones. Yeah. Oh, he did makeup for the remake of Friday the 13th. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
What else has he done that I don't know about?
This just turned into the two high guys talking about Tom Savini podcast.
Yeah. Dude, another thing about this podcast, when we're stoned, we're probably going to get pretty off topic at
Oh yeah,
times.
because
So
honestly,
just have
we're
to-
halfway through this podcast already, and we've gotten to the first two zombies dying, and that's it. Which is just the beginning of the movie, the opening. So
Yeah. Well, let's try to get back on track as much as we can.
yeah, so well, we already talked about the fucking biker zombies, so let's just skip to that part. So basically, they get they get a lead on this company that might have something to do with something of some kind of crime, because they ordered like 50 kilos of some medication that like nobody uses anymore.
Yeah.
From like the 40s, they said they stopped using the 40s, but they order 50 kilos of it, and so the cops go there and they're trying to figure out, why maybe this has something to do with the people still being alive, and they're correct. So that's where we see the encounter with the fucking biker guy with three faces, but on one head, creature zombie.
Yep.
He's the best thing in the movie besides Joe Piscopo and and his mullet, which was fucking on fleek. It was so curly and bounty, and it was great. He got called a mongoloid in this movie, didn't he? Oh, Neanderthal.
Yeah,
He
Neanderthal.
was called a Neanderthal by the woman.
Yeah, he's a Neanderthal, but he's a nice Neanderthal.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I was just gonna bring that up. He's a nice Neanderthal. He's great. I love the chemistry between Joe Piscopo and Treat Williams. They just work so well together.
Yeah, agreed.
Anyways, they get to this pharmaceutical company and they start asking questions around, and a gunfight breaks out because they're snooping around too much, or they discover something. And they talk about this chamber. They call it a decompression chamber.
Yep.
And so it lowers the air pressure so much
Yeah,
that there is no air, or what? I didn't really understand it.
Yeah,
like
it
if
was,
you die from
it was
suffocation
the air
or
pressure. Yeah, but then there's like a guy in like a control in a control room.
yeah, and he he makes it like not he starts the program.
Yeah, he sees
we don't
the
know who it
detective
is.
in there, and then at that point we don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So he's watching. He probably wants this person dead.
Yeah.
He wants the detective dead.
I just took a drink of Coke and I was trying to sort out the spit it onto my laptop. I would have been so pissed.
I would have laughed.
I know you would. Well, you couldn't have because you could have, but I wouldn't have heard you because it would have broke my computer.
Oh yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, because this is an expensive computer.
And we wouldn't be able to play Back for Blood.
I wouldn't know. Hey,
Oh,
you
you want to play?
guys,
Oh
if you
yeah.
guys have not played Back for Blood yet, the newish video game, go check it out. It's really good.
It's fun. It's basically Left 4 Dead, but better.
And a
We're
lot
looking
fucking
for.
harder.
It really is, but it's fun as hell. For more people to play with, so add us
Yeah, that'd be
or
fun. Play with some
drop.
fucking viewers, talk about Dead Heat. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so whatever, let us know what system you're on.
We
PC,
should be
Xbox,
officially
PS4.
sponsored by Back for Blood,
Dude, maybe if we talk about it enough, we will be. That'd be awesome.
dude. Then
That
they can give us a bunch of money, and then help us out with our podcast, and then we'll help them out by talking about how good the game is to get more people to play.
even like in 20
Win
years from
win.
now, we're still gonna talk about, hey, you guys remember that game Back for Blood? It's honestly
Dude.
like probably my favorite game of 2021.
It honestly is, man. I wish we played it more. You want to play
Yeah.
it tonight after the podcast?
I won't be able to play it tonight because I got my shows with Jamie. So
Oh,
I gotta watch them tonight after this podcast. I'll probably be messaging you though throughout the time. But yeah,
okay.
I'll be off my computer. She was gone like all day today, so I don't get to see her at all. She was out running errands and stuff. So she just got
Makes
home
sense.
like at like 7 o'clock or something like that. So
Oh damn, what's she doing?
I can discuss that. She was
Okay,
out and about. She was out and about. She had errands to run. But she was gone. So she brought me Taco Bell, so that was really cool. And this is a great night to have it on.
Well,
Anyways.
we'll play tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I mean, well, you want to play again tomorrow? And then
Oh,
just yeah.
yep.
So yeah, I've already asked you to play tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
I fucking have it in writing, asshole.
Just let me know.
I did. I'm letting you know.
No. Let me know what time tomorrow.
Oh, what time? Oh man. So it's Dead
tomorrow.
Heat.
Okay.
Oh fuck, man! I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I don't know where we are. We talked about the guy with 3 faces already, like twice, right?
We were talking about when Detective Morris was in
the decompression chamber.
Yeah.
So yeah, he dies. He gets stuck in. Piscopo can't. He kills the 3-headed guy by hitting him in the head with a canister like twice, and then yeah, he couldn't open the door. He couldn't save his partner.
Nope.
But for some reason, they know exactly what this. So they go in. Another girl from the station, or is she some kind of scientist or something? I don't know if she works for the police too, or I think she works for the police.
Yeah.
But she's like a scientist or whatever. Kind of, or a chemist, or maybe I don't fucking know. She's something really smart. And they figure out that they find this big machine. It's basically looks like a double-sided pizza oven, and they they find out how to reanimate bodies, and that's why they bought the medicine. It's part of their formula or whatever to bring people back from the dead. So they figure out where the zombies are coming from, but they still don't know who's behind it.
Yeah.
Which to me, the easiest thing to do would just be like, well, who's the owner of the company, and then go ask him. Because they know what company it is. It's like a public company. They sell makeup and shit too, they said. So it's like they could literally just find that as public information. Just be like, let's go ask this guy who owns it.
Right. Yeah.
So this could have been such an easy thing if the internet were a thing. Wasn't it? In 88. No, they had the internet in 88, right? It just was a piece of shit, or was that the 90s?
I think internet was in the 90s.
I think it was too. Far. We've come so far with technology. Look, we're remote podcasting right now. It's crazy.
It's going to keep advancing too. So
Yeah. One day.
one day. Yep.
I was trying to think of something super futuristic, but then I started looking at my Toxic Avenger figure, and I just was like, man, he looks good at this lighting. And then you said one day, and I was like, oh yeah, I was in like good thought for a second. I lost it. Anyways.
Smoking too much bones.
All right. It's a good thing we can't prove that we're chopped, because then we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Why would we be in trouble?
Because we're openly under the influence in this show, and this is a public show.
So people do that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why those people on like TV who like smoke weed on TV or like, you know, are pretend to be high or drunk on TV, or don't pretend, or if they are drunk or high on TV, they can't get in trouble for it because they can't prove it that it's not part of the show. Like, it's not real.
Exactly. So
that's what I'm saying. This is a show. There's no, I mean, we can't get in trouble. That's what's so awesome. That's my point.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I thought you said that we could get in trouble.
No, I said I'm so glad we can't. Right? Isn't that what I said?
I thought you said that we could get in trouble.
Oh. No, we can't.
No. That's why I was like, we can't get in trouble.
No, we definitely can't. Okay.
See, it sounds like you said can. We definitely can get in trouble, but you said can't.
Yeah, I'm just my mouth is really dry, so it's really hard to talk right now.
Maybe you need a drink.
Yeah, I'm drinking Coke right now. Maybe spit out my pop again.
Well, it's not my fault.
Oh God. Do you want to talk about the movie a little bit? Because I'm drawing the blank here. I need help.
Well, basically, like, you know, I can't.
You're I don't know if you can be my co-host anymore. I'm just kidding. You're gonna be my co-host for the rest of your life. You're stuck. Let me help you out. We ended on Joe Piscopo and the really smart lady out how to reanimate bodies. That's where I left off. Oh, then they bring Mortis back to life.
Yeah, okay. And then he was like he's like he doesn't believe that he's dead. But then when they're like driving in the car, he sees his lips like are like different color or something.
Yeah.
And then throughout the movie, he's getting worried that he's going to die and shit. But at the same time, he's still got a job to do. He's still trying to do his job.
Yeah, he wants to get the job done before he knows he's about to perish. So he has he has a countdown, basically. They're counting it down in the movie. At the time, you got about like 3 hours, man, or you're gonna be just rotted to death. I mean, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So these zombies, when they're reanimated, they don't live forever automatically. I mean, they still decay, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not a perfect reanimating situation here. So our boy Mortis only has a limited amount of time. And the last thing he wants to do is solve this fucking case. So he's gonna do it. And throughout the movie, he starts looking like a punk rocker or the piece of shit from the Breakfast Club, the one that throws his hand up in the air at the end. I forget his name.
Well, that wasn't Anthony Michael Hall, was it?
No.
I don't remember. I never watched Breakfast Club, so
dude, it's a great movie. You should check it out sometime.
I have no idea what it's even about. Like
it's about kids in detention bonding.
Oh,
that's it. But it's really good.
Well,
like it's a really good movie. It honestly is. But yeah, and then he turned into Tommy Doyle, and he's a piece of shit. It's the worst fucking character in a long time.
Fucking Tommy Doyle. Fucking Tommy Doyle brings a whole fucking lynch
He
mob
brings
with
the
him.
whole town.
Gets them all killed. And then fucking dies himself. And he doesn't even get a fucking swing. Like, you're a chump, Tommy Doyle. You fucking deserved it.
Chump. He was the worst. Dude, that's gonna be like a reoccurring. Okay, so if you haven't checked it out, we have a website called rottengore.com. Just rot, the letter N, and the word gore. Rot and gore, like rock and roll.com. We have a new website, so go check it out. And under Caleb's description or whatever, I wrote the descriptions for him because he didn't know how to build a website and I didn't want to fucking explain it to him, so I just did it anyways by myself. I suppose I could have asked you what I wanted. You wanted your bio to be, but I just made it up anyways. And I feel like it was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So I put that Halloween is your favorite movie, so I'm going, and I know what it is. Like, you're obsessed with Halloween. You watch it almost every time I ask you what movie you're watching, it's fucking Halloween. Or I just watched Halloween last night.
Yeah, I've seen that movie at least damn near 100 times. Like, not even kidding.
In the last, like, 3 years.
Yeah.
That's, like, all you watch. But, to be honest, I put it on a lot, too. Like, if I'm really tired, or if I want to be I know I'm going to be on my phone for a while, you know? Then I'll throw Halloween on in the background.
It's such a good movie you can just watch and pay attention to, and it's a good one to just have in the background while you just don't pay attention. It's perfect.
It's the same way for all of the Halloween movies. Except for Curse. That's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Curse and Halloween Kills are the only ones you can't do that to.
I can do it.
Maybe Rob Zombie's too, but I haven't seen that in forever. I don't remember much of it. I
love Rob Zombie's first one, but
the first one's great.
Second one's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I remember I didn't like it, but I know people don't like it. I know I didn't like it on the first set, but I'd still have to give it another chance. I'm gonna watch it one more time and with just a fresh set of eyes, knowing what I'm going into, you know.
Yeah.
Just trying to go in there with a fresh mindset of this isn't John Carpenter's vision. This is Rob Zombie's vision of the same story or the same character, you know. Like,
yeah,
it could be different, you know. That's fine. So yeah, I'd like to give it a shot again. I don't know.
First, like 20 minutes were good, but then to me, it just completely dropped off and went from shit from there. So, but
we're talking about Dead Heat. Now we're talking about Halloween.
Yeah.
Again.
So
this is the 8th time we've brought up Halloween. I swear to God, I've made like a couple 8 Halloween references already.
Yeah, we have. Anyways, Dead Heat.
Dead Heat. I don't know.
Movie we haven't even talked about that much. Not even halfway through.
No, we pretty much told me everything except for the ending at this point. Like, you kind of went like a very like plot point. I mean, you didn't go into like detail. You kind of like pointed out the plot though. Like, it's about this guy that the keys to king. He has a short amount of time to live. He gets solve his case. I mean, that's the whole point of the movie. I mean, that's basically the movie. It's about him solving a case. So we can end it right here. But no. Yeah, so Caleb. I honestly can't remember. They do find out who the fucking owner of the company is.
Yeah.
Why did you tell me that earlier? I'm just remembering that now. It's Vincent Price.
Oh yeah, I thought that you were. Ow! Sorry, the cat is got zoomies and he's going fucking nuts. I thought you were going to bring it up, so I did.
Oh.
Well, now you did. So.
Well, so you're just playing along with me that whole time. None of that was real.
No, that was real, but I thought you were going to start talking. Jesus, I thought you were going to start talking about it. So
that made no fucking sense. You realize that, right? That was like nothing. You basically said nothing.
You can edit that, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. You told me
unedited, uncensored, unsanctioned. Unscripted.
You told me literally 5 minutes before we started this podcast. I logged on, right? And we were immediately recording. I was not even ready. I hadn't even smoked yet. I was like, you didn't have an intro. You were just going to start it off at rapid fire. Like, everyone knew what was going on. It's like, is this the intro? And you're like, yeah, dude, it's going to be unedited and unfiltered and all this shit.
I had to let the audience know.
We already had to edit all that out.
You had to edit that out?
Of course I'm going to edit that out. I told you that. That's why we waited for the 5-minute mark to start for real.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not keeping any of that shit in there. It's iconic.
Well, now that people know it's unedited, other than that part.
Yeah, other than that part was unedited. Once we said we officially begun, it's going to be unedited. So, up until the end. Oh,
Jesus
Unless
Christ.
you say something that's gonna like put it at risk for getting canceled or something, then we're not. I'm gonna edit that out. So if you have anything to tell me right now.
No, I'm good.
All right, cool. I'm good too. Damn. Anyways, man, I'm looking. This is off topic again. Honestly, I feel like we're just having a conversation. This isn't even a podcast. that was our goal, right? Like to make it just like a conversation.
Pretty much, yeah. And I did say we were probably going to get off topic quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot of the time during this, I forget we're supposed to be talking about Dead Heat. I just talking about random bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, hey, if you're still with us at this point in your listening journey to our podcast, if you're enjoying this, if it's your first time, especially, please subscribe. Or keep listening, or make a comment and tell us never to do this again. Maybe this is a horrible idea to be under the influence, but we thought it'd be funny.
Can people listen to this live as we're doing it?
No.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
I was just saying once on whatever podcast platform you're on, some of them you can comment or leave comments and stuff. So just telling them like if you hate this, let us know. Because then we'll stop.
Well.
No, we won't. Probably not. I'll probably keep going. Fuck it. It's fun for me.
Fuck it, dude. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
So who cares?
You know, it'd be really fun though. One time,
what
to do like a, you know, I don't know,
like
something. Do something.
That'd be fun. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, right. I'd be down to do something sometime.
Yeah, just let me know when. I'm down.
I'm down for whatever it's gonna be.
I'm down to do something whenever. So,
at some point,
sometime, somewhere, someplace, somehow.
Yeah, something for sure. Sometime
with someone. Somebody once told me.
The world's gonna roll me.
No, somebody once told me that we were going to do something one time. At some point.
I'm so beyond lost right now. What was I going to talk about that started this whole derailment?
About Vincent Price being the...
Oh, no, not that. I'm done with the movie at this point. You know what? Before we forget, we can keep talking about bullshit later, but if you just want to get our, like, actual thoughts on it for a couple seconds and they want to leave, go ahead. So let's do our quick thoughts on it and like our rating and would recommend it. So for me, I thought this movie was a ton of fun. It totally embraced 80s buddy cop comedy, and they knew it was over the top and they went with it, and I thought that was really awesome. So the comedy was awesome. Special effects I thought were really great. There's some really cool stuff in there, especially the chef scene. I don't want to spoil it. We talked about it a little bit, but that scene specifically was really cool, even though it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
Because they're just in like a butcher shop. They're not anywhere near that reanimating machine. So I don't understand how they all came to life still. But whatever. It's a cool scene. Yeah, I would give it a 4 out of 5 for me, and I highly recommend it. It has issues. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense a ton of times, so that's what knocks it a star for me. And as far as I'll give a heads up on my ratings too. Like, I judge my ratings not on how good the movie was necessarily. That's a part of it, of course, but it's not everything. It's like, if I watched it, did I have a good time watching it? What did I get entertainment out of it? That's how I rate mine. If I don't care if a movie wins an Oscar, if it gets boring, I'm gonna give it a fucking 1 star, man. I don't care how well it is. You get a star for making it good, but if it's boring, then fuck you. I'm not gonna give you a high rating. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I feel. Like, the movie's got to be fun for me. Like, it's got to do something for me. It make me laugh, make me scared, make me grossed out. It's got to make me do something, Otherwise, fuck it. What's the point of watching it,
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way with my ratings, I guess, too. So
Yeah.
I guess for this
You're
movie,
sure.
I guess I'd probably give it like 3.5.
Okay.
I guess I didn't find it as good as you did, but I still enjoyed myself watching it.
Yeah.
And it definitely was not meant to be taken seriously. Like, it's pretty
No.
over the top.
Yeah.
And it knows what it's like trying to do and stuff,
It's self-aware, but it's self-aware without telling you that it's self-aware, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, it is cheesy and it is stupid, but it's almost like they kind of want you to know that, but they also don't at the same time. I don't know why you'd want that, but whatever.
It's weird, but I was entertained. I had a good time watching it and stuff, but yeah, I'd give it about 3.5.
So would you recommend it to like your friends and stuff, or would you recommend it on like a niche basis? Like, if you're this type of person, I recommend it, but if you're not, then fuck it.
Like,
would you recommend it overall?
Probably not.
Really? Oh, that makes me sad. See, I don't care what rating you give a movie, but if you don't recommend a movie I like, I'm gonna be really upset.
Yeah, it's
You just crushed me a little bit.
Sorry, man. It's just I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it.
But you wouldn't do a little smoke and fucking have some friends over who like horror movies, and you wouldn't want to be like, hey, at some point in your life, hey, I saw this movie a long time ago called Dead Heat. You guys want to watch it? You would never do that. You wouldn't recommend it even later in life. You're done with it forever.
Maybe at some point I'll go back and watch it again, but at right now, I'm not hating on it or anything.
You're not recommending it though. I'm making a huge deal out of this, and it has no reason to be.
Well,
I'm sorry. We can stop. I get it. You don't recommend it. That's fine.
I know you love it, but
I do. I fucking love it so much.
I do recommend Halloween.
Halloween's great.
Oh, and a really good movie to invite your friends over to watch and have a good time. Have a bowl of popcorn. Have a good vibe. Serbian film.
Oh my god. I honestly swear to God, thought you were gonna say Halloween 3.
Well, that too, but
I watched that very recently, probably a couple days before my surgery. I watched Halloween 3.
Yeah, you watched it on your tape, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched my VHS of it, and thank God I played all the way through. It's perfect. It's a great tape.
Nice.
But yeah, dude, it was watching that and seeing the fucking Silver Shamrock commercials from a VHS on my TV was just so cool. I loved it. I fucking love Halloween 3, dude. It's so good.
Me too.
It's better than the original Halloween, honestly.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
It's not better, but
no, but it's really good.
It is.
No, man. Me, Halloween 3 is my second favorite Halloween movie. It might be. But I
What
like
was,
Halloween 2 a lot, though, too.
I was just gonna ask what was your second favorite, but Halloween 2.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Halloween 3 might be, like, tied with Halloween 2, honestly.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
they're both
fucking
important.
solid, man.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so different.
But I remember why we got derailed that while ago now. So I was looking at my, I was wandering off while you were talking at some point, and I looked at my TerraVision poster on my wall, and that reminded me of me and John, the old co-host. We had a system called the horniness meter, and because every movie seems to have one person who's like way too horny and they shouldn't be, and, and so we'd rank them, like rank them through every movie we watched. And Spiro, do you remember Spiro from TerraVision, the swingers, the dude who gets eaten by the goo in the pool? You
I
remember that
honestly,
guy?
I
He wanted to
don't.
fuck the dad.
I can't say I remember that. I
Oh my
watched it.
god!
I I remember I watched TerraVision, but I didn't like it, and I think it's just because of the mindset I was in at the time,
Uh huh.
or like thinking it was going to be something when it was completely not what I was
Oh
expecting.
no, it's
So
definitely not.
so I don't know. I didn't like it, but I do go back and revisit and watch it at some point though, and knowing what it is,
Yeah,
I think I'll have a better time watching it. Shit,
dude.
maybe we could watch that and we'll do that for a podcast. Like
Dude, I was just gonna say that'd be so fun to get your like new take on TerraVision to see how you really feel about it.
we could do that sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously I would love to watch it again myself because I fucking spoiler already. I fucking love that movie. I think it's great. I watched that one quite a bit too. I've probably seen that one about 15 times now. Like I just love it. But anyways, so for the longest time we had Spiro on there as the horniest character of all time until we watched Evil Bong. And then Evil Bong, there's a girl who is like jumping on a pogo stick, and she's trying to turn on her boyfriend that way, and he's not getting horny, like he's high, he's like asleep. It's just getting so mad that because she wants to have sex. It's like, why are you getting upset? She got so horny that she turned angry from it. So she ranked number one. Like, okay, she's the horniest person ever in a movie. Now, since you're the new host, I'd like to keep that meter going and one day make a T-shirt out of it, like with like a thermometer, say horny at the top, and then little names for degrees. I think that'd be an awesome shirt, and I've thought about that for a long time. So I hope somebody buys it.
Dude, that'd be good. That'd be cool. We can do the horny meter.
Dude. Yeah. So my question for you for Dead Heat is, who in the movie was the horniest character of the movie? Who deserves a name on their plaque on the horniness
Oh
meter?
man. Was there really any horny people in this movie?
No, but Bigelow was a little bit of a perv. You
Yeah.
remember like the very end thing he says when they're dying? He's like, "What if we get reincarnated?" And he goes, "Man, I'd like to come back as my girl's bike seat."
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's
So
okay.
so where would that rank on the horniness meter? Like pretty high for you? I mean, because if you're dying wishes, you hope you come back as your woman's bike seat to get sat on.
I would say you had to be pretty desperate and pretty horny to say something like that.
You do.
Yeah,
Let's
because
see if you're gonna close out your life with those words.
yeah, 9 out of 10 horniness.
yeah. Because I honestly didn't think I'd want to put anybody on the horniest meter, because a lot of it was just like him being a creep to girls sometimes, like saying like a one line or something.
Yeah.
So that's not high enough. I mean, that would have ranked pretty low on the horniness meter, because it's just him being a jerk. But yeah, just that very last sentence he says in the movie, that bumps him up so high. And of course, it's Joe Piscopo who says it, Bigelow.
Oh, fucking Bigelow.
And I think the last line of the movie is, this looks like it could be the end of a beautiful friendship, which I thought was a really great line to end on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought was really good. Well, good place touch there because it's such like a. I mean, the movie is itself a trope of action movies from the '80s, and then that quote is a trope, but they use it, you know, and I think that's
Right.
great. Like they're totally self-aware. Like they know they're almost like a parody of those movies of horror and buddy cop movies. This is a parody movie,
Yeah, pretty much. I can see that.
but with great effects.
The effects were good, pretty damn good in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, the one guy, what's his name? He was the old dude, and he was the dad in A Christmas Story. That old guy. Where he,
Oh yeah.
where he
I
got
didn't believe you.
yeah, he got put on that one thing that looks like a double-sided pizza oven. And then when they kept bringing him back to life, whatever, then his body just explodes. I was like, that was fucking awesome,
Dude, that was dope as fun.
That was probably my favorite kill in the movie.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That was the best one. Yeah. I I can't think of much else we have to say on it. We gave our thoughts on it, and looks like our time is about up. We've hit about an hour now.
We're at 71 minutes.
Yeah, so we started at the 5-minute mark, so we're a little bit over an hour. So yeah. Hopefully we covered everything decent enough for you to make you want to go see it, and if you have seen it, hopefully you just had a good time with us. So thanks for listening. We could probably end it here, huh?
Probably could. Anything else you want to say, or that it?
No, I just love Joe Piscopo, and you should definitely check out this movie. Caleb's wrong. Check it out.
Check it out if you want to, man. It's not a movie. Well, it's not a movie that's like, oh yeah, you should go watch Dead Heat. I probably wouldn't ever say that. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but
yeah, no, I get it. See, I know I would recommend it because I was recommending it before I even saw it. I heard the plot and I kept telling you, like, for months, please, can we watch this? I want to watch it with you, but we need to watch it. I bought this tape before I had even seen it. I heard of it, so I was like, I wonder how cheap it is or it's expensive. It was a really cheap tape. It was probably like $6 on eBay, and I was like, fuck, it just sounds so good. It can't be bad. And I'm so glad I was right. It's a great movie. And so, obviously, for those reasons, I have to recommend it. Yeah, check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
With Dr. Steve Brule.
Check it out.
That's a good show.
Yeah, it is. I didn't get the Blu-ray of that.
We should get Steve Brule on the show.
Oh my God. Can you believe that? Let's give our last plug to Back for Blood real quick.
Yeah, we should.
So we can get our ad money. So Back for Blood is a pretty cool game that we're going to play tomorrow. So again, if we're going to play tomorrow, this comes out tonight, which is what? January 31st. So tomorrow, Tuesday, February 1st. I don't know what time yet. But just comment on our shit if you want to play with us, because that'd be really cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. If you want to play around, like, I don't know, like 1 or something?
Yeah, that works.
All right. If I'm up by then, I should be.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know why I wouldn't be up at 1 p.m.
Well,
I woke up at fucking 12:30 today. Well, I was drinking last night too, actually. So.
I was gonna say you usually wake up pretty late, so.
Yeah. Well, I usually wake up early and decide I don't know what to do with myself until later, so I'm just gonna go back to bed. That happens to me. Like I usually wake up at like 7 or 8, or like at the latest like 9, and then I just decide to go back to bed because I don't feel like it yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with myself, and then when I get to noon, I'm like, dude, I could have been sleeping till this point.
It's kind of how I felt today. I woke up
Yeah.
at like 7, and then I was like, "Why am I awake right now? Like, I should just go back to bed."
Right.
Went back to bed. Woke up at 10. Felt good.
See, going to bed is honestly the best feeling in the whole world. Just being like so tired that you're like, I'm gonna go to bed.
It
and
is.
then you get to, it's great. It's the
It's
best time ever, and then I hate waking up because like you're always in that weird state of like, especially if you had a cool dream or another weird dream. You're just like, man, I want to see where that goes. Like this is like a little movie.
wish I could
You
still
never want
remember my dreams because I never remember them anymore.
Oh, dude, I won't go. I won't go into it because it's boring. But I had a crazy dream this morning, and I was like, I should make a movie about that.
Dude, that's what we should do. Just,
No, there's no way this could work in a movie. It made no sense.
but
I
it
hear
could.
cops. You hear police?
Oh yeah, there's police and ambulances and shit driving by. So
Oh,
it's
your
like that
town
like every
sucks.
day
You need to
though.
move where I
So
live.
there's always ambulances or cops driving by and shit with the sirens like every day.
Just so everyone knows, you live in the worst town in Minnesota, like ever.
fuck this goddamn town. Town sucks.
Don't say the name of it, but just know your town sucks.
It does.
I lived there too for a spell, and I hated it. It was terrible. Everybody sucks there. They can all go to hell.
Honest to God, dude. Like,
They're all pieces of shit.
and I have to deal with all these people every day. It's the fucking worst. I
Well,
can't fucking stand it.
what I don't get is like it's a beautiful town, but there's the sketchiest fucking people in there.
Honestly, and I live in a sketchy part, so like,
Yeah, you do. The sketchiest it is in the dead center of town for some reason. It happens to be the sketchiest part. The dead center of downtown with everybody and everything. It's definitely the sketchiest part. But
yeah,
then you go like the next block and it's the most beautiful city in the world. It's so strange.
it's fucking retarded.
They're
And
on
the fact
same
that
row.
there's like a bunch of crackheads and meth heads that live in this fucking area too, and then you go like 2 blocks and it's like nice houses. It's like what? It makes no sense.
That is stupid. Uh,
Oh god.
all right. Let's leave it at that. That's something a good time to end it on, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. I have been Brandon.
And I'm Caleb.
You've been Caleb. Yeah, let's do this again sometime.
Dude, we should. We don't know what movie we're gonna do next, but we'll.
I'm gonna have it be your pick this time though, because I did Dead Heat, so you get to pick the next one.
Okay.
Just let me know what you want to do.
Dude. Okay, I'll think of something.
All right.
Something good.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Well, this has been fun. It's been real.
Dude, it's been so fun.
77 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's great.
Do you know how to end the show?
Okay. Oh, I have to finish recording.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye.